What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. Like the videos the intro plays, because we're kind of waiting on somebody to go live and do the exposing. So, like the videos the intro plays, we got a lot to get into.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense to me intellectually.
Make it make sense. You know what's up.
Big moves. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things in your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things in your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Three of them left the party, and as soon as the elevator door closed, there's 3 minutes and 27 seconds of beatdown.
Scoot on over and let you whack him. Get him again. Get him for me.
Beyonce waited a long time before she stepped in between them. Yes, she almost kicked him in his area. Security guard was standing there like this is nothing new between Solange and Jay-Z. You know.
Wendy narrating that takes me out each time. So, so one of Twitch's closest friends has decided to come out and expose the wife with receipts. He started his live a little bit earlier and something was up with the sound. So he's supposed to be going live any minute. Let me share the screen with you guys. Let me take this off first. Okay, so this is his page. He's been sharing a lot on Twitch.
And then I realized Steven had addiction.
Hi, everyone. Leslie Scott Zanovich here. As many of you know, I've not spoken out publicly or posted on social media for almost 2 years. And today, me and many have broken our...
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I think he is live now. Let's see if we can...
This is so messed up. Like, they get it. And my advice to those who understand, my advice to you is stop trying to argue with people in comments who don't get it. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Don't argue with these people in comments. Don't argue with these people who say, oh, y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, they can hear me. So don't argue with the other people. Don't argue with them. And guess what? If they don't get it, they don't get it. If they don't understand why we would defend somebody like Steven, then they don't understand nothing. So it ain't nothing for us to try to we're trying to convince people. We're trying to convince it. Don't try to convince these people of nothing. You heard what I'm saying? Okay, so watch this. Second thing I'm gonna hit before I post this stuff. Second thing I'm gonna hit before I post this. Touch your screen. Oh yeah. Second thing I'm gonna hit before I show everything. What you are seeing happen. Okay, people trying to say, "Oh, his family and his friends is saying all this and blah 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 blah." Let me tell y'all what y'all seeing before I show y'all the ugly truth. Do you remember that scene in Avengers Endgame? At the very end of Avengers Endgame, what you see is Captain America. Okay, and I'm gonna use this because me and Steven was nerds. He was Superman. If everybody who knew him know that He was DC, I'm Marvel, right? So Steven was Superman, okay? I'm Iron Man, all right? But I always saw Steven as Captain America. How crazy that this whole situation has happened. But I'm going to use this as an example of what I mean. In the last scene, what you seeing happen, what you're seeing happen right now on social media with all these people speaking up, what you're seeing is Steven's spirit by himself. Okay? You got this whole army of darkness against this one man. Okay? And what you see is him, he's down, he's out, you know, he's beaten up. This was his spirit. Okay? But he is still fighting. So he is walking towards this army of darkness by himself. Do y'all see it? And he's walking to this army of darkness by himself, and he knows he know they're gonna take him out. Ooh, what you see his friends doing right now is we saying on your left. That's what you see. You see his friends say on your left. And I'm walking, hey, the homies is walking up out. You got Courtney spoke up. You got Andy Lasser spoke up. Ellen DeGeneres says he was with Steven every day. You see him speaking up. You see Phil Wright spoke up. Phil said, man, I'm sorry I didn't speak up earlier. Sorry, these are famous people who can lose jobs, who can lose brand deals. These people just speaking up. On your left. On your left. The portals are opening up. People is speaking up because we was quiet. Look at Comfort. Comfort spoke up. We can lose jobs and branded, but we don't care because the portals is opening up. And I'm not saying she's Thanos. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the concept. And I know they're going to come after me. They're going to try to bring up my past, a little thing. I don't give a, hey, listen to me, man. I don't give a damn. You hear me? I don't care at all. The portals is opening up and we about to speak. Captain America ain't going to fight this fight alone at all. He ain't fighting it alone. And here's the thing. For 2 years, we was quiet, y'all. We was quiet. We had to sit quiet in that funeral. And the funeral looked like 1921. It was segregated. It was all the white people, whole bunch of white people over here. I mean, you should have seen it. You should have seen it. She got up there talking about, every day was magic. All his friends who knew was just sitting there. We were just quiet out of respect. We've been quiet. This is the year where the toxic woman comes down, bro. Bro, I'm telling you. We was quiet for the sake of his kids. We was quiet for his mama, man. His mama, y'all. His mama. His brothers. We was quiet. And look at Courtney Platt. That's a famous person. Her husband famous. She came out and said, look at Comfort. Comfort just the associate choreographer, bro, for the movie Wicked. It just came out, bro. Are you hearing me? These ain't regular people. These ain't people who just ain't got nothing to lose. These people got everything to lose. And that should tell you this. Here's that should tell you what type of person he was, that he ain't even here in the physical form. But the people who are here are ready and willing to lose behind defending him. On your left. I'm Iron Man. I'm Iron Man. So guess what? So now let's go and get to these receipts. Let's go and get to these receipts because, see, I told you. In that last conversation we had, I told you. On your left. That's the new one. On your left. Yeah. Captain America ain't fighting this alone. That was a good man, y'all. That was such a beautiful person, y'all, man. We didn't agree on everything, but what friends do, like that, the Bible says iron sharpens iron the way a brother sharpens itself. You know, iron can't sharpen iron without friction. It's gonna be sparks, and that's what makes you close, man. You know, I can't believe she did this, man. And I ain't attacking her personally, man. But you lying, bro. You lying on it for some money? Girl. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and shut this on down. Let's shut this all the way down. So she's on TV portraying this image, right? Like, oh, you know, mental health and blah, blah, blah. Listen to me. That lady don't care about his mental health. And I told you I was nice at first, yo. And everybody who know me know I'm very nice in the beginning. You hear me? But when you start crossing people I love, when you start crossing, his kids gonna see this one day. Nah, we cool. So she's talking about when it came to the NDA, acting like she cared about the NDA. Listen to me, y'all. The person that you are seeing, these people ain't lying. And I gave her the benefit of the doubt. His mama ain't lying, yo. His brothers, they are not lying. They ain't. They are not lying, y'all. You hear me? Was she acting like, oh, sensitive but that ain't how she is behind closed doors. Check this out. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Outside, y'all, I have been celebrated.
Hold on.
From how I've handled this.
You actually think that it is cool. Okay. To make his mama sign Listen to this. The NDA thing, right? The whole NDA thing, and how she was acting like, oh, here come the receipts. I'm about to play it for you, right? now. So remember, she's trying to act about the NDA. Oh, no, NDA. We only did that because blah, blah, blah. Y'all, she don't give a damn. She don't give a damn at all. She said, this is what she said. She said, yep, I made her sign the NDA, and I'll make her sign it again. Yep, every day of my life. That's what she said. Now, she gonna lie to you, okay?
Hear the recording.
She gonna lie to you, okay? And she gonna say she didn't say that. He's lying. But I'm about to play it for you real quick. Hold on. Let me come in here. Real quick so you can really hear it real clear. I'm gonna let you hear it real clear. Check this out.
I'm not really feeling the background music.
Listen to this here.
I preferred him outside.
Listen to this here. I got you. I got that. I told you, girl. Make his mama sign an NDA. I told you. To see his body. Listen to this.
Here goes my monetization.
You actually think that it is cool to make his mama sign an NDA to see his body?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
To see his body.
Again and again and again.
Why would she need to sign an NDA to see his body?
It's great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand that Stevens even asked her to do it.
He didn't ask her to sign.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
You hear that? You hear that?
Again and again and again.
Why would she need to sign an NDA to see his body?
It's great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand.
I got your ass. I told you. He didn't ask her to sign the NDA to see his body. What's this? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Did anyone ever tell you?
What's this? In a party, an NDA for a party. The NDA's for a party.
And asking his mother to
No. It's not the same thing. I have had the NDA to go to the funeral. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I just said Stevens asked her. Have to sign an NDA now. Did you know this?
That's different than signing an NDA.
No. That came from Steven.
I'm asking you. You would never post a picture of Steven in the thing, right? Picture Steven in the casket, right?
Yeah, but I'm also in the industry and I know that. And also, I don't know all the people that were in that way. By the way, because you're asking this question trying to set me up. I didn't know the people that were.
I'm asking you. You would never post a picture of Steven in the thing, right? So if you say you wouldn't, why would you think that Connie would do that? That's what I'm asking you.
I was also going off of advice from people. So I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't know why everyone expects me to have done this before. But also, just so you know, by the way, meanwhile, do you know that Steven has asked Connie to sign an NDA before? This was not her first time signing an NDA. I don't know if you knew this.
I mean, I've signed NDAs before. I think it's more.
Connie had to sign an NDA to go to one of our parties. Did you know this?
That's different than signing an
And
NDA.
No. That came from Steven. And Steven wasn't like, don't make my mom have to sign an NDA. No. Connie had to sign an NDA for Steven to come to a party, and Steven asked her to sign it.
Allison, I'm saying...
So this is not... So don't...
I'm saying her signing an NDA... I'm saying her signing an NDA to see her son's body. Her signing an NDA to go to the funeral. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I just said Stevens asked her before she could come into a party.
That's different. You don't understand how that's different?
Okay, so wait, why was Steven wrong in asking his mother to
No.
party?
It's not the same thing. I've had family sign NDAs for like different things. I'm talking about to make his mama. So you telling me you don't see the difference in a party? An NDA for a party, Allison, other than...
Okay, well, I know this. I'll say this.
Then making his mama see his...
Steven would definitely have my family... By the way, my family also had an NDA, no questions asked. It doesn't matter who it is. It was protecting Steven, and it was the right choice.
You think that was protecting Steven, making his mama...
Pause. It don't matter who it is, she said. It don't matter who it is, she said. Let's keep it going. Because apparently that woman seeing her son's body is equivalent to going to a party. Lord Jesus, help me keep my spirit right.
On NDA.
Context of
to see his body?
So it was a good choice for me.
To see his body.
I've been celebrating.
That was protecting Steven, making his mama sign an NDA.
Context of
to see his body?
So it was a good choice for me.
To see his body.
I've been celebrating. Outside y'all, I have been celebrated from how I've handled this and protected Steven.
Listen, you actually think that it is cool to make his mama sign an NDA to see his body?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
Y'all heard that? So, come for me. I told you what was going to happen. I told you what was going to happen. I told you. I don't give it. Hey, you better ask somebody about me. Everybody who know me know. I'm the same Emmanuel. I ain't no perfect man by no means, but you ain't about to do this to this man and he ain't here. You ain't about to do that. Sweetheart, no. You're not about to do that. And then she talking about, but going to put a book out about this man, what happened to him when he was a kid. For some money? Y'all, she claims she didn't know, right? She claims she didn't know. So if she didn't know, then he didn't want her to know. So if he didn't want her to know, why would a wife, why would you take that?
That's dirty work.
And show it to the world? Yeah. Y'all want some more? Y'all want some more? Watch this. Because see, I've been holding this in for about 2 years, going through my own divorce with something that's just like her. Yeah, this is the year. These type, come down. You're coming down. You're coming down. Let's go. What else? She said, mental health, right?
Dominic.
So she got all this issue about mental health. She didn't give a damn about his mental health. She dismissed his mental health like it ain't nothing. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this real quick. Watch this here. Where is it at? Yeah. Where is it at? Hold on, real quick. Where is it at?
And only because we're please.
Watch this.
The number came back from D and it was bigger.
Watch this.
And my
Okay.
sent me your list. She sent me your list. That's sorry.
Hold on.
We should not do an open casket wake because
There's a lot of things I didn't like. I didn't like the NDAs in order to go to our friend's funeral. I didn't like.
Do you know the context of it before we move on?
Watch this.
Okay. Own people, and that is a beautiful thing.
But what are we talking about right now?
I'm trying to get
About you.
because I never relied on Steve.
I said about me not hanging out with you.
Personal, oh my God.
I'm just correcting you on what you just said. Out with him, I didn't hang out with you.
Watch
And he was a lot of people's friends. He friends' kids.
Oh.
It's my husband.
Yeah, and it was
other people.
Yeah.
So don't come for me and try to all be like this awful you guys were being about me.
Allison, you are Allison. Like we ain't got to yell. We didn't talk, Allison, because you didn't answer.
Just yell.
So Allison, if you can be on social media, Allison,
I'm just crying in my backyard for almost 4 months straight.
Allison.
And then I come back and talk about how awful you guys are being about me.
Allison.
Oh, he has multiple sources of people.
Yeah.
So don't come for me and try to all be like this humble.
Wasn't the truth.
The truth? You don't even know the truth because it's not your story to be told, my guy.
It is my story.
Please hit the like button.
It is
and
my story to be
subscribe.
told.
Watch
That's
this.
my friend's kids.
Watch.
It's my husband.
Watch this.
And it was my friend before he was your husband. He was my friend before he was your husband, though.
What?
He was my friend before he was your husband. He was a lot of people's friends. He's not just your husband. He's a lot of people's friends.
I'm not saying he wasn't friends.
He was a lot of people's friends.
Watch this.
You hadn't even ever hung out with us.
There she go right there.
I hadn't even.
Listen to me. So here's what she gonna do. I'm gonna tell you right now what she gonna do. Ask people like Tony Bellissimo, Comfort, his friend. What she'll do is she'll say you weren't his friend. That's what she'll do. She'll say you weren't his friend, right? She'll say you weren't his friend. Anybody that comes out and says anything that got any type of truth, she'll try to say, oh, well, you weren't even his friend. No, nigga, we wasn't your friend. Yeah, we wasn't your friend. We wasn't your friend. We knew him before you knew him. We knew him before you knew him. What are you talking about? His mama ain't lying, y'all. His brothers ain't lying. Courtney Platt ain't lying. Comfort ain't lying. Like these people aren't lying. Nelson ain't lying. Oh, they came for Nelson, right? Okay, they came for Nelson. They'll try to bring things out and say, oh, well, Nelson, Stephen had this against Nelson. Listen to me, man. Nelson is rough around the edges. Everybody who know Nelson know he's rough around the edges. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you, and I'm not saying Nelson been perfect at all. Here's what I am saying though. Nelson and Stephen were actually brothers. You know, brothers get into it. And at one time I had an issue with Nelson. I'm like, this nigga be talking like but guess what? Nelson, 10 toes down, is a good dude. But when it comes, you ain't gotta agree with somebody on everything. But look at who has the family's back. You hear me, y'all? He been here. Hey, he done stood 10 toes down for this family, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So if anybody try to talk some crap about Nelson, oh, back in the day, Nelson did this. Back in the day, so back in the day, y'all done something. We all done something back in the day. And while we talking about Nelson, because people want to bring Nelson up, right? They want to bring up Nelson, right? And they want to say something like, oh, he was a this and he was that and blah blah blah. Hey, listen to this. Look at the family. And then some. He done held the family down and then some. That was his real brother. Brothers get into it. Oh well. Y'all all done got friends and y'all done got into it. But he held him down. Now watch this. She wasn't talking about an addict, right? She wasn't say people was on drugs and she found drugs, blah, blah. Yo, I'm going to ask you legitimate questions. What about all that coke and that Molly and that X? What about that? Huh? What about all that coke and that Molly and that X you was on? I love Nelson. Nelson said, "Who is Nelson?" Nelson's a good
Fair
dude.
question.
Nelson's a good dude. And yeah, that was his brother. But what about all that coke and that Molly and that X? You know what I'm saying? That you was on. I mean, yo, I'm just saying, yo, listen. I'm just that friend. I'm just that friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that friend. You know that one friend, it's like a group of friends, right? And like it's a friend that's like they all kicking it, and then like they all sitting down in the lobby or something, and then somebody walk in and they talk crazy to somebody. Steven is the friend that'll be like, hey, guys, come on now. That's Steven, right? And he might not say anything. He might just kind of look around. I'm that friend and say, hey, bro, chill, man. Chill. We ain't done nothing to you. I'm gonna eventually get irritated. What you're seeing right now is me eventually irritated. Right? Oh, watch this. After the funeral, who was the one that took care of Stephen's family after the funeral? Nelson. Hey, at the funeral, when we did the funeral, who's the one that took the whole family out to eat and honored his name? Nelson. You want to talk about Nelson? Talk about that. Had the whole family at his house. Talk about that. Talk about that. Talk about that. We want to bring up Nelson. Bring up everything. Who was getting you that money?
Not impressed.
Who was getting you that money? Nelson. Who was getting you those gigs? Nelson. Huh? Who was doing that? Nelson. When all them producers were saying, hey, man, don't bring her on here. When all them producers were saying, hey, man, who was still getting you a check? Nelson. I mean, we gonna talk. See, the truth got two sides, man. Listen, let her say whatever she want to say. I don't care. In 200 years, nobody will remember my name, nobody's name anyway. We all gonna be dead anyway. And everybody that knew the gossip or knew what happened, it's all gonna be done anyway. Don't nobody care. I'm gonna tell it how it is, bro. I'm gonna tell it how it is. So we gonna talk about Nelson, but say everything. Say all of it. Say all of it. Say it all. Now, watch this.
Hung out with you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you didn't even hang out with us.
You hadn't even ever hung out with us.
Listen to this.
I hadn't even ever hung out with us.
I hadn't even hung out with you. What are you talking about?
Yes.
What are you talking about? I ain't hung out with you. I done hung out with him. I done hung out with him.
Come in here to say what we were like.
I didn't hang out with him.
A lot of people are all the time.
Nah, I didn't hang out with him. I didn't hang out with you. And that was the situation with a lot of people. People loved him. A lot of people didn't know you.
A lot of, because weird. Oh my God, crazy. I have my own group of friends.
Yeah, so then don't bring it up then, sweetie. Then don't say stuff like you never even hang out with us. Don't say that.
Weird. Oh my God.
I'm just correcting you on what you just said.
My whole life revolve around Steven. How dare I? How dare I, as a woman in this generation, have outsourced people that I trust?
You're right, but I don't even know why that's even coming up. I'm correcting what you just said about me not hanging out with you.
My personal feelings about something. I've never had a conversation with you. Do you know who I'm going to go to?
But we're not talking about, listen, we're not talking about you.
Because I never relied on Steven for those things. I have the same group of friends.
You never relied on Steven for what?
Friends, and I'm so close with them. They were at our home all the time. They still come see me almost weekly.
Okay. What are we talking about right now?
Just because you are not my best friend.
No, Allison, what are we talking about right now?
What are we talking
I'm a terrible human.
Allison, what are we talking about right now?
See how she just switched
I'm
subjects?
trying to get you to see right now that just because I don't come to you or the brothers about my personal feelings about something.
But Allison, that's not what we're even talking about.
We ain't even talking about that.
I have my own people that I'm close with, and I've always been close
Allison,
with.
that ain't even what we're talking about.
Were we even talking about that?
Beautiful thing.
But that ain't what we're talking about. You just said, the only reason why I just said what I said was because you said you didn't even hang out with us. I corrected you.
and said, no, I didn't hang out with you. And that's how we got what we got. Hold on. So here's what I'm saying. All I'm saying, here's what I'm saying, Allison. We keep going off on different things. Here's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that I'm going to just be straight up front with you, man. There's a lot of things I didn't like. I didn't like the NDAs in order to go to our friend's funeral.
Gaslight, yeah. Hey, watch this. So I'm gonna post another receipt. So y'all know how we all know Allison because Twitch. It's common knowledge. That's why we know Allison. That's why everybody knows Allison. That's why we know her. Okay. Watch this.
Just as much as they were before.
Watch this.
Well, I was trying to.
Watch this.
You helped us. There were a lot of them.
Okay.
Apparently you didn't. You asking me a question to redirect up here, but then when you on step part, he could have asked for help. Where was you with me? And you can sit there and say what you just said.
It's time to go ahead and post this. I'm gonna post this receipt because this is really gonna end it all. Please stop acting like you cared about my homeboy's mental health in front of People Magazine and all this stuff because I got you. So the next thing I'm about to post is basically her proving that she just really just dismissed
one party consent.
His whole mental health because she ain't on camera. When she ain't on camera, she a different person.
Well, yeah, Molly.
That's a different Emmanuel. It ain't me. My name is Emmanuel. Y'all talking about it, that other Emmanuel that she was walking out of a hotel with right after my boy departed. You see, I'm about to play something for y'all because I got you. So she gets on here talking about mental health, mental health. Y'all, she didn't care about his mental health. She didn't care about his mental health. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how dismissive she really is about his mental health behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. Oh, see these little comments talking about you love clout? Listen to me, fool. If I love clout, I wouldn't be on here doing this. Everybody that's quiet, they love clout. Everybody that ain't coming through the portals, they love clout. Everybody that ain't speaking up right now because they afraid to lose brand deals or people not liking them, they love clout. The people who saying stuff like me, we got so much to lose. I got 3 kids. We got a new show we about to drop. I own a studio that Steven sponsored on the Ellen show. Oh, I got a lot to lose for me saying all of this. Could it get sued? I got a lot to lose. Dummy? Yeah. Dummy? Yeah. So come from behind that little thank you. I'm risking everything doing this. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. I don't care at all what happens. I don't care at all. You came after a dead man that was a walking angel. You came after a dead man that was a walking angel. You name one person on this who can say one bad thing about this man. I'll wait. One thing bad about this dude, bro. Nobody will speak anything bad about this man because it's who he was behind closed doors. The same person he was on the show. That's who he really was. I got videos of me and him I got videos of me and him.
It's like an interview.
When we was in our 20s.
This is live.
The same person.
This was supposed to be an open panel.
So, yeah, talk that talk with somebody. I got everything to lose right now. I know people going to come after me. After this, they're going to come after me. So, come after me. Oh, well, come after me. We don't give a fuck about no NDA. We don't care about none of that. You got on a magazine cover, and we was quiet this whole time, man. Man, we was quiet this whole time, nigga, for his kids and his mama. And when his mama gave us to go, it's time to go. So let's go ahead and play this little recording. So apparently, she cares so much about mental health and this and that. Oh, I'm not defending myself. I'm just making it known that I don't give a damn. That's all.
Because I don't. I waited 2 years to do this. I don't care. Yeah, my kids gonna see this one day. My kids gonna see what type of friend I was one day. Dummy. His kids gonna see who was his real friend one day. Yeah, who spoke up for his mama. Yeah, talk to yourself. Now watch this. Who spoke up? Who spoke up for his brothers? Who spoke up for his kids? On your left. I am Iron Man. I told you, girl, I got all the crystals, whatever they call. Watch this.
I protect the hell
Watch
out of
this.
Steven.
Watch this.
And I'm no
Infinity Stones. But
Yeah.
Why would you? I know nobody attack. You keep using this word attack. It's just crazy to me. And how you can sit there and say what you just said, knowing. I thought you said you knew he
Watch
had.
this.
I am doing everything I
Watch
can
this.
all day still. I loved him more than anything.
Watch this.
He could have stayed and been
Don't say that
Listen.
shit.
helped.
Don't say that.
Listen.
Steven
Want this,
left.
Steven
Though.
would want the family to see his.
Hey, it's okay. You
Do
don't
you
accept
realize
that.
that Steven left? So when you say this is what Steven
What you mean,
would
Steven
want,
left? Hold on. What do you mean?
Y'all ready? Here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. The dismissal. Y'all need to go unfollow her. You need to repost this. Everything she got on mental health need to be taken down. Listen to this disgusting crap. Listen to this right here. Listen to this right here. Because I told you. Watch this right here. Watch this.
You don't
do you
accept
realize that Steven left?
Watch this.
So when you say
what the? Two different views on stuff. So at the end of the day, it's okay. You don't
you
accept
realize that Steven left? So when you say this is what Steven
What you
would
mean
want,
Steven left? Hold on. What do you mean
would
Steven
want this,
left?
Steven
Though?
would want the family to see his kids. He could have stayed.
Don't say that shit.
Helped.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yes, no, I'm allowed to.
No, you ain't allowed to say no stupid shit
There's
like
also
that.
the other side of it.
You ain't allowed to say no stupid shit like that, man. That's fucked up. What you mean he could have stayed?
He could have stayed and been a partner. He could still be helping fathering these children with me. I would love to wake up next to him every single day still. I loved him more than anything.
Shut your ass up.
I still talk to him. He still talks to me. He still comes to me in my dreams. I still ask him for advice. He still guides me. I ain't doing some crazy ass shit. I still communicate with him. I am doing everything I can. And do you know what my only job is? It ain't to worry about you. My job is to worry about these 3 kids. And I'm doing a beautiful goddamn job at it.
You think so?
And I protect the hell out of Steven. And I know I'm doing a great job at it. So I never have someone attack my integrity for that.
Why would you? I know nobody attack. You keep using this word attack. It's just crazy to me. And how you can sit there and say what you just said, knowing I thought you said you knew he had mental issues. I thought you said you knew he was going through stuff, and then you just say some dark shit like, "Well, I mean, he should have stayed. He should have stayed.
He could have stayed.
Mental,
he could have got therapy. He could have talked to someone. He could have asked for help.
Oh, she means stayed alive.
Why couldn't he talk to you? Y'all were so close, right?
It doesn't have to just.
No, y'all were so close, right? Why couldn't he talk to you?
His mother. It could have been.
Because he had a hell of conversations
You
with.
can say that about.
He had a hell of conversations with me about why he couldn't talk to you.
Why couldn't he talk to
You
you?
hear that part? He had a hell of conversations.
Yeah.
You hear that? You hear that part?
What?
He had a hell of conversations with me about why he couldn't talk to you.
Sure, my guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean, sure? It's real fucked up to say what you just said. He could just be here. It's like a dismissal. You're dismissing all the shit that he went through up here. But then when you're on social media and you in front of people, oh, he was, going through so much. But then you just say that shit like, well, why ain't he here?
Do you know what he
Why
went
ain't
through
he
as
here?
a child?
Why ain't he sitting
Do you know
here?
what he went through as a child?
I know a whole bunch of shit he went through. I don't understand why you've been dismissive. Don't change the subject now.
No, I'm asking like to know if context you do know what his brain was.
Hey, look.
Like, do you actually
Listen,
know?
you ask questions to like
No,
redirect.
I'm asking.
You asking me a question to redirect like that. You keep doing it. As if you like to have this know-it-all. You just know more than everybody else. You don't. You don't.
I laid next to this man every single
guess
day.
what? A lot of women lay next to men. A lot of women lay next to men, especially white women and black men, lay next to them.
It's because of my race.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is a lot of white women lay next to black men and don't know shit about what's going on in his mental. A lot of them.
Okay.
Apparently you didn't.
Thank you.
No. Thank you.
Thank you.
Said about my boy. Like it was just dismissing his mental health. He should just.
I didn't dismiss it.
Yeah, you did. How did you just say that?
But
How
he
could
still
you?
could have stayed.
Then why ain't he here? Then why didn't you help him?
To leave.
Then why didn't you
It's
help
not
him?
my decision,
Then why didn't you
it's
help
his
him?
decision.
Why didn't you help him then? You knew him so
I
well.
really wish I could have. I've never hit it.
You knew him so well. Why didn't you help him?
Why didn't you
You
help
know
him?
everything. You know his
I
background.
never said I know everything.
Okay, well, but you saying it. That's what I'm saying. Don't talk like that. If you
I'm not talking like I know everything.
no, but don't be dismissive about his mental health. No.
Every single day for
Don't
almost 2
dismiss
years.
his mental health. That's all I'm saying. Don't dismiss it.
Honey, I'm so over this conversation.
I bet you are. I bet she is over the conversation. There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. And to be clear, I'm not speaking against interracial marriages. I was in one myself. Martin Luther King said, we don't judge people on the color of their skin, but on the content of their character. And here's what it comes down to. There are cultural differences in those relationships that need to be addressed, and a lot of times they are not. And when they are addressed, it seems like it's just very dismissed, on this side of the tracks. I've lived it. You understand? So I'm not speaking against. I have biracial children, and again, my ex is not white. Well, not fully white. She's Arab and white. So even in that sense, it could be black and anything. When there's a cultural difference, a lot of times, because the other person isn't black and they don't understand what black people go through, right? There's a cultural, there's a disconnect, and that's okay. That's something that, hey, you work out, you talk about, but when it's not talked about, as you can see, he couldn't talk to this woman. Well, I can't even talk to this woman. Do you understand? I can't even talk to her. So no, he could not talk to her. And let's go deeper. When he would try to talk to me, the times where he would talk to me about because we went through the same type of stuff, dude. Why? Tell me why he'd have to go. Let me go. He going in the closet, or he going in. Let me go back here and let me. Man, I don't want to. Let me. I'm like, bro, put your foot down. Talk. And he felt like he couldn't. And I'm not. Hey, listen, man, bro. She lying, bro. And she just came for the wrong one, bro. She came for the wrong one, bro. She did, bro.
For real, I loved the fuck out of this guy, and I still celebrate him every day.
All right.
And just because I'm white.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I made a point. No, I know. I made a point, though.
These white women with
no, yeah, because it's a real thing. It's a real thing that goes on, though. It's a real thing.
To you?
No, in general.
Yes.
In general, it's a real thing. And trust me, me and him talked about it. Trust me, it's a real thing. You sitting here talking about, no, you sitting here saying, no.
Can you honestly, how about you sit back?
It's the cultural, it is the cultural
and be
disconnect.
angry with Steven for 2 seconds.
Nah, it's the cultural disconnect that you obviously ain't willing to listen to.
She ain't willing.
You can't even really sit. 3 children that I'm raising every day. I'm doing. Okay, you got them around the black family. Do you got them around a black that you obviously ain't willing to listen to?
That you obviously ain't willing to listen to. She can't even listen to me. Now, look at the conversation I'm having with her. If y'all knew Steven, everybody that knows Steven, do he talk the way I'm talking in here? No. So can you look at how she's dealing with me? Look at how she's dealing with and talking to me. And I'm breaking it down. I mean, what do you think he went through? And if you knew Steven, I don't care about none of y'all that didn't know him, that they got something to say about those of us who did. The people who knew him, imagine what he went through, y'all. Imagine what it was like talking to her from Steven's level. Imagine what it was like talking to her, y'all, from his point of view. If you knew him and you knew his spirit and you knew what the heart that he had, you couldn't even. Hey, man. Oh, I didn't choose my language carefully. I don't give a damn. You don't know who I am. You better ask somebody. Nigga, I don't care at all. At all.
You can't even really sit. 3 children that I'm raising every day. I'm doing. Okay, you got them around the black family? Do you got them around a black family? Do you have them around their black family? You are raising 3 black kids. Do you have them around a black family? I don't have 3 black kids. I only have 2 black kids, so you don't even know that. Oh, okay. Leslie ain't black. Okay. See that? Okay. Well, I was trying to. I was trying to just give her. I was really just trying to say something, but I was really trying to throw something in there that you really didn't even just hear. But again, okay, you're right. Wesley wasn't Steven's biological child. You're right, and you do have 2 black kids. Are you going to allow those 2 black kids to be around the black side of the family? They have been just as much as they were before. Okay, guess what? Okay. Listen to me. But watch this. But they want to see them, though. But they want to see their kids more. But they want to see them more. Are you willing to allow that? I'm not responsible to do more than Steven did before. I've got my own life. What do you mean you're not responsible? Yes, you are. You are the last living thing that has the power. Doing what we always had done. Steven was supposed to go see his grandparents and never went back in November. He didn't want to go. Why? So do not. Why didn't he want to go? Why didn't he want to go? Do more. No, why didn't he want to go? Was willing. Why didn't he want to go? Why didn't he want to go? He didn't want to go see Connie. Why?
Y'all hear that? I told you. I told you. You hear that? You hear what she does? You hear what she does? Why didn't he want to go? He didn't want to go see Connie. Y'all, by the way, Connie is his mama. Steven loved Connie. Play with something safe. I'm not safe. In situations like this, I'm not safe. I'm not going to stay quiet. I'm not going to stay quiet. You can bring up my past. You can bring up anything bad that somebody can say about me. My ex already tried it. I don't give a damn. I done lost a lot. For those who have been following me, I done lost a lot. So I don't really care. I don't care. But did y'all hear that? You hear that? Mm-hmm. Blamed his mama and said to me, like I didn't know, like I don't know the truth. I know why he didn't want to go, but blame the mama. Y'all still think we lying? You still think his mama lying? You still think his brother and sisters is lying? I mean, his brothers is lying?
2.
Sisters meaning Comfort and Courtney and everybody. You think they lying?
That's my mantra.
You think it's lies? It ain't lies. Ain't nobody lying on this woman. On the contrary, we've had grace on this woman. On the contrary, we've had grace on this woman. We've had grace. We sat back and we have been quiet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've been quiet.
Wesley is full white.
He didn't want to go.
Why?
So do not.
Why didn't he want to go? Why didn't he want
Her
to go?
father is white as well.
No, why didn't he want to go?
Was willing
Why
to
didn't
do
he want to go?
himself.
Why didn't he want to go?
He didn't want to go see Connie.
Why?
Oh, guess what? Maybe they have a different relationship than you actually know because you weren't talking to him.
I'm asking you to your knowledge. Why didn't he want to go?
I do not owe you any of our private conversations, but they weren't even private. These were in front of our team members. He didn't go. And that was on Steven not wanting to go. Had nothing to do with me. He didn't want to go.
Okay. So.
And honestly, I owe you no more than that. I don't even need to give you those details.
I know details. I'm letting you just talk. I got my details.
Hey, I know the details. I'm just letting you talk. I got the details. I'm just letting you talk.
Somebody told me to say he's not performative. He brought a prop. That's a prop.
Boy, I wish you could.
And you know, I like a good prop.
I know you're proud of me. I used to make him crack up with stuff just like this. I know he's proud of me. Right? So she don't owe me no. I like what somebody just said. So she don't give me no details, really, because there ain't no details to give. But then she'll go give the world details, right? You see what I'm saying? Y'all? Y'all, my hair's jacked up. I ain't cut my nails. I'm over here looking scruff McGruff. And a Starbucks in a Starbucks bathroom. Oh man. Boy. Man. Y'all
From the horse's mouth. And Cameron do not even live in this state.
Okay.
They do not live in
this state. What does that mean?
Before any of this happened, always was the one being like, okay, let's bring your family out. Let's fly them out. My assistant and I would book their flights, put them up in hotels, get them cars. I've never stopped doing that. I'm just uplifting and still doing the things I always did before. Steven never planned that shit. Do you know that Dee's never been in the Ellen Show?
You said,
you know that?
Wait,
do you know why? He would ask all the time.
What does that mean?
Steven never invited him. Did you know this?
What does that mean? What's your point in saying that?
Well, you can kind of make it out for yourself if you like. But my whole team
I don't make things out for myself. I like the explanation.
You know the last time that Cameron came to the Ellen Show, Steven freaked out in front of everyone. Was like, I'm never.
You see that? You see what she do? She got on his mama. Then she got on D, his brother. And then she got on Cam, his baby brother. That's what she do. This is what she do. This is what she does. And I got so much more to post, but you know, I think I'm gonna post this little last part. This last part, well, I mean, it should be enough for y'all. I'm gonna post this last part. And then maybe we'll give more later. How about that?
I just asked you a simple question.
Watch this. So, you know, she want to honor him, right? She claimed that everything she doing is to honor him, right? That she'll honor him and yada, 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 blah, 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 honor him. I asked her to honor him, and I just did it just to prove that it ain't got nothing to do with honoring him. She don't really want to honor him. She doesn't care. But I'm going to play this part. This part is really hard to hear because of all the talks we had where he talked about working. He was so happy that he worked so hard to be able to provide her a certain type of life.
Did she say that?
You know,
no insurance payout?
And her kid that she came into the relationship with. This was a single mom.
Twitch's best friend.
This was a single mother that he got with, and he busted his butt to provide for her. Everybody knows who knew him know that that was his heart, to provide.
I got you now.
Her.
I see no insurance payout for that.
And
gotcha.
All 3 of his kids, according to him. Okay? She knew that. Everybody knew that. It was a known thing. Publicly, it is a known thing. We all know.
I'm so tired, child.
Okay?
I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
He busted his butt for her, to provide for her and give her the life that she has. Do y'all understand? To hear your brother talk to you behind closed doors where he's so happy about being able to see a smile on her face, regardless of how hard it was to live with her. And that dude was an angel. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than most.
I didn't see Gabor.
But he busted his butt for her. Okay? Her child, and then his child, which again, all 3 of them to him was his children. And he should not be called. And I'll tell everybody this. The little girl, leave the little girl alone. She's about 15, 16, but I will say a little thing to her. You don't call him Stephen. You call him Dad. You don't call him Stephen. You call him Dad.
Lag on the play.
Because he busted his butt for you, and he was there from day one.
But if she called him Stephen when he was alive.
When your dad wasn't. So you don't call him Stephen. You know, we grew up calling, you know, uncles, our uncles and aunties, or you know, you didn't call adults by their first name, especially not, sweetheart, one that has busted his butt for you. Okay? Now, I defended you, sweetheart, and I'm going to keep defending you because you're 15, 16 years old, and you're trying to have your mama's back. I get it. I get it. You don't understand. You don't know what you don't know. But you don't call him Stephen. You call him Dad. I think that he deserves that much. Don't you think? Because you said he was there from day one. In your live, I watched the whole thing. You said he was there from day one. You said he raised you. You said he taught you this. But Stephen, sweetie, don't let the love for your mom make you forget the love for your dad. The man that was your dad. Mamas can be wrong. Dads can be wrong. And that's okay. I've been wrong before. You know, that's okay. But you just show a little bit of respect. That's all I'm asking of you. You show a little bit of respect. I posted a post for telling people don't come after you and talk, you know. But you don't call him Stephen.
She's a stunt queen.
Call him Dad. Every time you refer to him, you call him Dad. Okay?
Dina is also,
with that being said,
and in his chat right now, y'all,
I'm gonna play this last part.
Trolling him. Dina right here is trolling him.
And not stepdad. Dad.
What's up, Natanya? Gabor, I don't see you. But
I'm gonna play this last part where it comes to honoring. I will say it again. Don't let the love you have for your mom make you forget the love of your dad. Okay? I'm gonna play this last part, and again, we all know how much he wanted to provide for this woman. He loved this woman regardless. And I asked her it was like my last thing. I was just hoping to find something in her, okay, that, I don't know, I could maybe say, well, maybe, you know what, at least she's this. I was looking for something. And so this is I asked her, can you at least honor him? And the reason why I said this, to be clear, is because it's what he was so happy to do. He was so happy to be able to provide for her, make her more famous, because they were the family, and he was happy to do that. And so I asked her, like my last thing to ask her, well, can you at least honor him and say that you have what you have because of his hard work? Can you at least do that? It was my last hope. And this is what her answer was. Okay? I don't care about any of y'all coming after me after this. I am Iron Man. Okay? Can you honor my... Okay? This is the part that's hard to hear. This is the hard part for me to hear.
My career, here's
all his hard work he did.
that. I love the awful things y'all have said.
Again.
I'm still doing it. I have to plan all that for them.
You did it before. You had no problem before.
I'm still doing it.
Oh, so you...
It was just...
Oh,
So
okay.
don't come so sick.
What?
All them. Took them to go get food. Yes. And
What?
then all the awful things, y'all. That's the crazy thing for you guys.
You said you
Now wake up every single day thinking...
with that, right?
That what?
That you have the life you have because of Steven?
Thinking...
You have the life you have because of life.
To not live my life...
You deserve... You say you deserve...
Living my life just for Steven. And that.
No.
Because I'm not that person. I'm doing exact ball.
Okay.
Because I'm not like, what if? Even after all the awful things y'all have said.
No.
Because I'm not that person. I'm doing exactly what I always did. And I also deserve this life. I'm not living my life just for Steven. And I don't know.
Listen. And here it goes. Again, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it again. If you knew him, you knew how much his greatest thing was to provide for...
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
And his 3 kids to him. It was his biggest thing. I asked her, could she at least honor that? And I was looking for that last thing. Okay? I was looking for it. This is her response.
And I also deserve this life. The awful things y'all have said. Even after all the awful things y'all have said. Because I'm not that person. I'm doing exactly what I always did. And I also deserve this life. I'm not living my life just for Steven. And I don't know if that's the crazy thing for you guys.
You say you deserve what life?
To not live my life.
You say you deserve what life?
It never was that. I love
you. Have the life you have because of Steven.
And he is the father of my children. And I celebrate.
You have the life you have because of Steven.
I wake up every single day thinking...
You have the life you have because of Steven. You know that, right? You can agree with that, right?
That what?
That you have the life you have because of Steven.
That what?
You can agree with that? You can honor him, right?
No, I cannot.
You can honor him in that way? In his hard work? All his hard work he did.
You have.
But I'm not a.
I never said that. I never said that. I'm asking you. You can honor my friend in admitting that you are blessed with the life you have right now because of his hard work.
His hard work and only his?
Okay, and you know what I'm saying. Can you? Yeah, you do.
You're not saying that.
Yeah, but you do, though.
And I think you should tread carefully because I also.
I'm sorry, what?
Started my career years before.
What do you tread carefully? Everybody knows it, though.
Knows what?
That you have everybody knows his hard work is why you have the life you have.
No, not everyone thinks that.
What? It's public knowledge. You know it, though.
Do you know that every job we've ever worked on, I've made more than him or the same as him?
Allison, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Oh, you didn't know that we made equal.
Allison.
You didn't know that?
Allison, I know producers, I know executives. Don't
No, you
go.
don't. I also
Allison,
I'm in this, and I'm working in this industry.
Allison, listen. On that end of the conversation, you can't cap.
How dare you? I don't deserve any of this because
no, you do. But what do you do? What don't you deserve? I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I just asked you. I'm not attacking you. I just asked you a simple question. Can you honor my friend in the truth that you are living the life, the blessed life you have? Praise God. Praise God. I'm glad you have a blessed life. But can you honor him that the reason why you have as much as you have? How about that? And the extent that you have is because of my friend's hard work.
I cannot honor that in the way that you're saying.
Well, hey, listen. Again, my only request was that, you allow Connie to talk to those babies as much as she needs to. She needs to connect with her grandkids.
She can call them any day of the week, and she doesn't call Emmanuel. That's not my problem.
Okay, well, that's what she's saying.
They all have Wesley's number. Max has his own number. Like, they all can call whenever.
Well, again, y'all hear that? I am Iron Man. You're done. You're finito. Finished. I would have kept it to myself. I would have taken it to the grave. But you came after my friend. And you came after my friend's mama. And you came after my friend's brothers. And you came after my friend's friends. Then you tried to destroy my friend's image in people's hearts.
You
put a mask on as if you were trying to be an advocate for him. And I've been quiet. I want you to imagine how hard that is to watch somebody publicly lie on your boy. On his mama. You sure got them kids around that white dude you dating.
No, ma'am.
And guys, when I say white dude,
No,
I'm
ma'am.
not speaking against white people. I love all my people.
No, ma'am.
What I'm saying is she doesn't have those babies around their black side of the family. It's okay. Everybody knows now, okay? All right, sweetheart, everybody knows now. It's out there. Y'all can come after me. I know people are going to try to come after me, and I already know it. So when they come after me, y'all please know that it's because of this. It's because I'm this type of guy. And I'm a man, I'm a black cowboy. I stand 10 toes down, baby. Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. That's where I'm from. To all my friends that spoke up, Courtney, Comfort, Cyrus, I just saw your post. I love you, brother.
Mustard on a beat house.
Now, it said where Jaguar right
Andy, Leslie, Phil, Ian Eastwood. I know I'm missing a lot of people. My brain is all his family members. I love y'all, man. We did it. We did it. And I don't mind.
This is
being
live,
Iron
or
Man.
I'll
I don't
talk
care
as
when
soon
I
as you're done.
lose. I don't care. So, I am love. I have love. And I deserve love. All of you do. Allison does. Everybody deserves love. And I'm not saying this to, attack her personally, but you came for my friend and his mama.
Why? Because he was doing shout out. Shout out must be.
And he wasn't here to defend himself, so I'm here. So, that being said, I'm out. On your left.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk. My takeaways. So let's start with the mom. Apparently, the mom has decided to start talking to the friends and probably his brothers about the fact that there's not a relationship between her and the grandchildren. So I'm pretty sure that it's all of the family and then Allison on this side. I did hear that the grandmother does not live in the same state as them, so I could understand there not being as many visits, but if there's an interest there to visit your grandkids or have the grandkids visit the mother, then one of them needs to facilitate that. I'm sure we're going to get more because he told a lot of stuff. I did think that certain parts were interesting. If you're just coming in, that was Twitch's best friend who decided to go live and play voice recordings that he had of Allison. One thing that did not sit well with me, and again, I've never, lost a spouse to unaliving themselves. But Allison said something to the effect of, well, then he should have been here to raise these children. The point that he was trying to make was she really was not concerned about his mental health. I don't know if that quite hit the mark, to be honest. I wish I could interview him. Some of the conversation that he had was, even as a Marvel person, I didn't quite get the Thanos Avengers reference points. It was a lot. I do wish I could have interviewed him. I did reach out to him, a couple of Twitch's friends and coworkers. I reached out to the brother. One person that I do know that I spoke to yesterday said that her and the brother communicate via DM. She was supposed to reach out to see if we could get the brother on the channel. I think what we have here is a group of people who love Twitch, don't necessarily care for Allison. Then they felt disrespected by Allison making his mother sign an NDA to attend her son's funeral. They stayed quiet on it. Then 2 years later, Allison is now with, I think she's with this dude who has a hedge fund. I think it's a hedge fund. The hedge fund has raised like 500 million. So clearly this man is a very, very wealthy man. And she's now writing a book. If you watch my earlier video, I said the book could be just as successful if she talked about being a single mother and Twitch's widow and how she is raising her kids after the loss of her husband due to unaliving themselves, allegedly. Instead, she chose to talk about the fact that the man was essayed in the book. That's not something that she knew. That's something that she found out reading his journal, and they are upset. And I think that they are rightfully upset. If it was your family member who had their deepest, darkest secret communicated to the world for money, you probably be pissed too. I talked to another content creator who kind of felt a little differently. That content creator, I won't name them. They could tell you on their own channel, but they felt like, well, you did unalive yourself and you left me with these children. And however I choose to get money, I'm the last parent standing. So, and I was like, don't know if I agree with that, but I can understand the reasoning. I try to look at both sides, but in this situation, I don't like that she victimized this man by talking about his essay. That is definitely not fair, and that is something that his children are going to see. Y'all, we were supposed to do open panel, but this man talked for an hour and a half. I low-key want to end this live and say, let's do open panel tomorrow. I thought this was going to be like a quick 15-minute thing. I had no idea this was going to be an hour and 15 minutes. We got like over 5,000 in the chat. Definitely hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you want to see some foolishness and mess, you should subscribe to my Instagram. It's Make It Make Sense Now. I'm definitely not the same as you see on here. It's a lot more foolishness. I hope, let me see. Let me take this off and make sure that that Diddy thing is not on there. Okay. Because I posted the Diddy sex toy on my Instagram because I couldn't do it on YouTube, but it's not showing. So definitely follow my Insta for more foolishness. And stuff I can't say on YouTube. It's Make It Make Sense Now on Instagram. We tried to get to 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year, but that did not happen. Let's get to some of these super chats because I couldn't do it while he was talking. Roots to Tressa says, so happy to finally catch you live. I'm at work. Well, thank you for being here. Donovan says, Mims, your skin is skinning tonight. Also like tonight's intro. Hit him again, Solange. Thank you, Donovan. Grown Woman says, thanks, Mims, for doing this. I think we all need closure in this. We're not done because we're going to come back tomorrow and do an open panel. Coriata, thank you for the super sticker. Coretta, thank you for the super sticker. Tommy says, see, that's why when black men say we know white women fetishize us and we don't care, I leave it alone. You made your bed, now lay in it. Now, that is an argument that we are going to address tomorrow because the interracial relationships have been coming up in this subject a lot. And I think it's something that we could parse out together respectfully. So be here tomorrow to share your opinion. It will be an open panel. I'm going to drop the link. Tash, and I'm going to drop the link for members first. So I'll put that in the members only chat, and then I'll drop it for anybody who wants to come up. Tash, thank you for becoming a member. Latoya, Mims, please normalize saying Nelson, a person 10 turns down loyal. If you're just getting here, that's a reference to what we were just listening to. He said Nelson a lot. S&P, I sent you a message on IG about this topic. Okay, I'll check it out. BB says she's right, and he left her to raise these kids without him. And how is this guy helping? So that is the other end of the spectrum. Some people feel like when you take your own life, that is being selfish, and how other people pick up the pieces is how they pick up the pieces because they're still in the land of the living. I have heard that argument quite often in the last couple of days. Sexy RN CCRN. She's very selfish, very dismissive, and she's obviously does not understand mental health. He probably left to get away from her. Damn. Sexy RN. Damn. Wow. Y'all have some real strong feelings about her. Kamonica, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Yep, I said it. This is a whole mess. Absolutely. Miss Carmen says, to me, the main point is that she violated him by telling the world about him possibly being essayed as a child by a man when he never told the world. Tell his family, not the world with the F. I absolutely agree. KDSM first says, honestly, they are both exhausting. It was a lot, especially the Marvel references was a lot. And Grace says, I remember seeing Twitch and Connie at his house during the pandemic. They were doing a dancing video. Oh, so they were visiting each other. Okay. Yep, I said it says, can you imagine walking into a Starbucks bathroom like this? I know I'd be pissed. So if you guys don't know, coffee is what's the term? Stimulant. So if you are a coffee drinker and you realize you have to go number 2 after you drink coffee, it's because it is a stimulant. So I'm pretty sure somebody was waiting for that bathroom. He is the wrong spokesperson for all this. Sit down, sir, and scene. When I said some of it was a little performative, one of the straight shooters told me he's not being performative. He's just passionate. Caribbean Gal says, it's Miss Connie. The daughter and the mama are rude. Absolutely. I do think that the mom should be, she should not be calling the mom by the first name. Although I don't think it's appropriate to tell somebody to call him dad if Steven set a rule for him to be called Steven with his stepdaughter. If that's what they do, you know, far be it for me to tell them. But if she only started calling him Steven after he was gone, I do think that would be a little weird. TAFKAP, thank you for becoming a member. Nitwit, thank you for becoming a member. Bonita Howard, I love to watch memes. I always enjoy. Thank you, Miss Bonita. And thank you for being a member for 12 months. And Lady Shep, thank you for the super sticker. So y'all, again, I didn't know that this was going to take this long. So I really just I want to say, let's come back at some point tomorrow and do our open panel, because it's already an hour and almost 30 minutes. MJ wants us to know that she did call him dad in the live a couple times. So she goes back and forth between Steven. I do think that she is still a very young child. She did lose the only father I think she knows a couple years ago. Her mom is wilding out. She's trying to defend her mom. I still think she probably should have just stayed in the child's place, and the mom should have ended that live or deleted it after, if she did not know what was going on. If you ask me, the mom put her up to that live to try to sway public opinion. Because remember, she deserves it. She deserves this life. And I'm going to look into her career, because I had no idea that she brought in the same amount of money that Twitch did while Twitch was working at Ellen, the biggest talk show running for I don't know how many years. So I would be honestly surprised if they actually brought in an equal amount of money. In a family, I think that everybody plays a part, especially in a family relationship where the couple are both contributing and they're both raising the kids and they're both playing a part. I don't ever want to minimize one person's part over the other, but I don't believe that she made as much money as Twitch. But I'm gonna have to research that to give you a definitive answer on that. Should we do a t-shirt that says I deserve this life? I thought that was kind of strange. I thought it was kind of strange that she stayed on the phone and answered his questions. If you guys are just coming in, you should watch the beginning of the video where he plays those clips. And she said, I feel like you're trying to set me up. I don't care if you're trying to set me up here. So I think she had some idea that she was being recorded, but she was with the shits. What I did not like is at certain parts of the conversation, if she were addressing something that would be quote unquote black, she would start using words like ain't and saying it like that. I didn't really like that. I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but I don't, when people go back and forth with like their verbiage and how they change like the colloquialisms and all that, I don't like that. I didn't like that. Either way it goes, I will see you guys tomorrow. I cannot do an open panel tonight. Sorry, this was way too long. It was longer than I expected, but I do want to hear how you guys feel about it. So definitely put it in the chat. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night and stay warm. And if you are in Florida, in Cali, stay safe. Stay safe, y'all.